Okay. Welcome to your Stretch and Flow class, guys. This is my version of a Stretch and Flow class. So let's start with just some nice relaxing head rolls. Let's start with our head and let's bring our chin down to our chest, bring it all the way around. And reverse that direction. And bring it to a nice standing position. Nice big exhale. Oh, my camera's backwards today. That is weird. Bring that chin down to the chest. Curve the shoulders over and slowly exhale and bring those hands all the way down to the floor, if you can. And then slowly inhale all the way back up. Bring those shoulders down and repeat. We're going to do this 2 more times. Inhale up. Roll the shoulders back. And last time, repeat, bring it down. Roll through the spine. From here, we're going to take our hands and our elbows and we're just going to rock very gently side to side. Taking nice deep breaths. And release those arms. If you can get your hands to the ground, go ahead and place them on the ground. We're going to bend the knees and straighten. Bend the knees and straighten one more time. Bend and straighten. From here, walk those hands out into a downward dog. Adjust those feet as needed. From here, we are going to bend and straighten the knees. Pressing those heels down. And then we are going to bring those knees down to the ground. Tuck the toes under. We're getting super far away. Bring the toes together, knees apart. And we're going to rock it back. I want you to slide those arms out into a nice deep child's pose. And let your forehead come and rest right on the ground. And we'll be doing lots of some deep breathing and hanging out in some stretches. So let's hang out here. Really reach those arms out. And then from here, we're going to take our right arm, thread it through the needle, and this time we're going to keep our head looking over that left arm. Really, really, really pulling that right arm through. You should feel it in that upper back. And exhale, bring it back out to your child's pose. Reach. And inhale up, take that left arm, thread it underneath, and bring it over, looking over that right arm. And back to center, child's pose. And slowly walk the hands up and back in. We're going to come up onto our hands and knees. And from here, we are going to turn our hips, bring our hips to the right side. And we are going to turn and look behind us over our left shoulder. And then we're going to do the same on the right side. So you're going to lean away, turn and look behind. Repeat. Bring those hips over to the right. So you're leaning into that right hip. Turn, and you can even walk the hands over a little bit further. You're going to walk them all the way over to the side. Feel that stretch down that right side of your body. Lean into it. And then walk the hands back into center. And we're going to, like we're on a clock, we're going to walk those hands over to the right. Turn and look behind you. And back in to center. All right. From here, we're going to cross our arms down, and we're going to bring it down. Sit those arms back, cross them. You can bring the forehead down to the ground or wherever your arms stop you naturally is fine. This is definitely a funny position. Slide them out, cross them over. You can bring them over or under and bring it down. And switch arms, slide them over, reach it out. If you have tight shoulders like me, you might not be able to go down quite far, and that's okay. And inhale back up. We're going to take our arms, bring them behind, interlock those fingers, open up that chest. Lift those arms up a little higher if you can. And release. Roll those shoulders up and back. All right. We're going to take our right foot, place it on the ground, just like that. Nice right angle. Left hand comes down on the floor. Right arm comes up, and it's reaching as far up and over to the up and side. And bring it back in. Place that right hand on the inside of your right foot. We're going to lift our left arm up to the opposite direction. Opening that chest up. And bring it back down. We're going to sit the hips back. Straighten out that front leg. Depending on how comfortable you can stay up on that leg, or you can bring it back. Flex that foot. Nice little hamstring stretch here. And bring it back up. Place the leg underneath and bring that left foot forward. Keep staying nice right angle. Place that right hand down on the inside of that left foot. The left arm comes up, open. Really plant that heel into the floor. And same thing, place that left arm down, right arm comes up on the inside and open. And release. We're going to do the same thing. We're going to sit back on that right foot, straighten out that left leg as straight as you can. And flex that foot. Stretch out that hamstring. And bring it up. All right. We're going to do some adductor stretches. So from here, we are going to come up on our knees. And we are going to take that right leg. Looks like my left leg. I'm so thrown off by that today. Have that knee facing forward, side of the foot is down. From here, you want to bring that right arm down, left arm up. I want you to lean towards that leg. Bring it up. Lean it a little bit further if you can. Up and over. If you need to have a little bit more stability, you can place the hands down. And this is our next position. So again, keeping that knee forward. You're gonna rock yourselves back. You're gonna bring it down and up. Again, you can also make sure that left knee is in line with that hip. And then rock it back. Bring it back up. One more time, bring it back. Sit down on that left leg and up. Bring both knees underneath. Left leg comes out to the side. Sitting up nice and tall. Right arm comes up. Lean up and over. Place that arm here. And bring it back up, hands down in front. Slide that leg out a little farther if you can. And then we're gonna sit back. Bring those toes up to the ceiling if you can. And then bring it back forward. Sit it back down. And up. Last time, sit it back. And back up. All right, we're gonna go into a frog stretch. So very similar, we're gonna come on our hands and knees. And from here, keeping your feetsies in line with your knees, you're just going to slowly let the knees slide apart. Wider and wider until you can't go down anymore. And once you find that position, you're going to bring it down onto your elbows and look behind you. Try to get those feet in line with your knees. You should look like a frog. And from here, we're just going to hold. And then we're going to slowly rock ourselves forward just a couple inches. Think of keeping that nice flat back. And then we're gonna rock ourselves very slowly backwards past our starting point. And hold. And then bring it back to center. A little bit past center, lean it forward. And repeat, bring it back through, press those hips backwards. This is definitely more of an intense stretch. Especially if you are on hard floors. This can be really sensitive on the knees. So feel free to grab anything to put under those knees. Last stretch and bring it back to center. Inhale in and use your arms to help press those knees up off the ground and bring them back in line. Rock back to your child's pose. And from here, we're going to press up through into a plank. Bring those hips up to our downward dog. And bring those hips back down to a plank. Lower them down into an up dog. And we're just going to stretch our back here. And bring it back to our child's pose one last time. All right, lean it forward. We're gonna bring it down onto our stomach. We're gonna do a scorpion. So laying it down flat. I'm gonna make sure you have a little bit of room for this. So I'm gonna avoid my closet doors a little bit. So from here, we're gonna bend our right knee. And we're going to lift that knee off the ground. And you're gonna try to essentially bring that leg towards the other side. If you can tap it on the ground, you get a bonus point. Otherwise, hold it here. Try to keep those shoulders square with the floor. And then bring it slowly back in line. Lift our left knee. Lift it up. Cross it up and over. Peel yourself over. Let it hang there. Ooh. Back will crack like a glow stick. Bring it back in line. And we're going to repeat one more time on each side. Ooh. All right, right foot. Lift it up and over. Find where it stops. And back in line. Deep breath. Left leg comes up. Lift up and over. And back over to center. And we're going to lift from here onto our forearms. And then we're going to grab our right foot behind our ankle and give that a nice little quad stretch before we start stretching our hamstrings, a little bit of adductor strengthening. And go ahead and grab that left foot behind the ankle. And release. All right, from here, rock it up and back. Bring those legs out in front of you. Wow, time sure does fly. We're going to bring those feet out in front. And from here, so this one is a little bit more of a strengthening exercise for those adductors. We're going to lift the chest, pull the core in, shoulders are back. Think super nice posture, nice flat back. From here, we're going to lift our right leg up off the ground and lower. Keeping it as straight as you can, we're going to lift and lower. Repeat for 3, 4, and 5. This time we are going to lift that leg and we're going to slide it out to the side and back in and down. This is hard. This is definitely a harder exercise. Oh, that's so inspired. Whew. Okay. So we're lifting our right leg, slide it out to the side, back in and down. It's okay if you can't make it all the way there. It's a very intense exercise on those hip flexors. You can also place your hands down on the ground, and a little bit further you lean back will make it a little bit easier. And down. One more on this side. Squeeze and lift, out, in, and down. This will also help with that snapping hip syndrome if you do this consistently, which I do not do it enough. Left side, we're going to lift and lower for 5. Squeeze and lift. Squeeze and lift. Control it. One more. All right, squeeze, lift that leg, bring it out to the side as far as you can, back in. It may not go out as far as your right leg. I will speak for myself, so. 3 more. And up, out, in. You can also keep a little bend in it if that helps. Out to the side and in. Shake those legs out. We're going to sit up nice and tall. We are going to do our hamstring stretch. So this is the one where we are going to sit here. This is going to be a long stretch. I want you to take your time. I want you to zone out and relax. Think about what you're going to have for dinner, what you're going to do this weekend, whatever. You are going to reach. You have some space between your legs. You're going to place your forearms on each side of your arm. And I want you just to hang over those legs. So I want you to just shake your head no. Let your head relax. Take some nice deep breaths in this position. And with every exhale, I want you to just think of your body getting closer to those legs. So we're going to hang out here for about 30, 45 seconds to a minute, maybe more. So it'll feel like forever, but that's okay. So just let it hang out. If you feel like you can get closer to your legs at any point, slowly exhale and maybe pull yourself a little closer. You should be feeling light tension, no pain. Keep breathing. All right, about 30 more seconds. Pull yourself a tiny bit closer. Nice big breath in and exhale, come up. Open your eyes and relax. Flex those feet and point. Flex and point. Good. From here, we're gonna reach for those toes. Maybe you're a little bit more flexible than you were 5 minutes ago. That's good. Keep reaching for those feet. Hold it. All right, from here, we're gonna open those legs to a straddle. So wherever your legs naturally go, we don't need any 180s here. The goal is to be able to sit up nice and straight with your toes facing up, knees facing the ceiling. I want you to walk it in so that you're sitting up nice and tall, hands down in front of you. I want you to flex your feet as hard as you can. Pull those toes back towards you so that those heels almost lift off the ground. And then I want you to point them and reach those hands out. Walk them down. Reach out as far as you can in front of you while keeping those knees up towards the ceiling. And walk those hands back in. Inhale, and as you exhale, walk those hands back out. When I used to teach baby dance classes, this was the best part for all of them. They'd all go 1, 2, 3, and smash their hands down and see how far they could get. And walk it back up. We're gonna reach for our right foot. So I want you to bring your whole torso, turn it so that your chest is facing that foot. And again, reaching for that right foot and bringing it as close as you can. I want you to focus on pressing that left leg down into the floor at the same time as you're stretching this right leg. And bring it up, back down through the middle. Reach, you can press that spine up through your back as well. It's a nice little upper back stretch. Reach those arms and bring it up over to our left foot. Turn that chest towards that foot. Bring it down. Again, this is another nice stretch for that low back. Reach with that right arm. Press that right foot and right knee down into the floor. And bring it up. Bring those feet together. Butterfly position. I want you to use those elbows to help press those knees down. Really open up those hips. And slowly extend those legs out a little further away from you. You got that nice diamond shape going on. Again, reach it forward. All right, bring those legs together. See how we are in time. A few minutes left, nice. So this is your chance to roll over onto your back. And we're just going to bring our knees into our chest. So I want some space between the knees as if you're going to go into a happy baby. So your knees should be bringing them down towards your armpits. Think of pulling your knees to your armpits. That's the best way. Feel like a chicken, like a raw chicken. And then bring those feet up and grab the insides of your feet and press those knees down. Release that left foot. Extend it out straight, keeping that right foot bent into the side, and then we're going to bring it straight up in front of us. Straighten it as much as you can. Point or flexed foot. You can do both. Roll that foot around both directions. I want you to lightly pull behind that thigh and pull it in as close as you can. And bend it down. Cross it up and over to our left for that nice lower body cross stretch. Keeping both shoulders on the ground if you can. And bring it back through center. Extend it up one more time. Pull it in, hold it, and switch legs. We're going to bring our left leg in, pull it in, bring it up to that happy baby, half happy baby. And press it down, and then exhale and bring it straight up. Hold behind the thigh, point and flex that foot. Some nice ankle rolls, roll it both directions. Pull it in, bend it down, up and over to the right. If you want to increase the stretch a little bit, you can extend that leg straight instead of bending it. Keep it straight and you'll feel a little bit more intense stretch down this leg. And bend it back in, extend it straight up. One last little stretch in. Bring that right foot up to meet both legs. Pull behind, point and flex. The feetsies. And rock yourself up to a seated position. And come into a nice little stag. Right leg in front, left leg behind. Reach past that right leg. Reach it all the way out. And then walk it in. Come a little bit more towards center. Reach those arms forward. And back up. Switch legs. Whoop. Left leg in front. Lean over that knee. Come down onto the elbows. And bring it up, walk it a little bit in towards center, reach forward. Same thing, bring it to the elbows. And bring it up. All right, butterfly position, shake out those legs. Take a nice big head roll all the way around. And I think those are all done. Thank you so much for joining me today for my first Stretch and Flow class. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Enjoy the rest of your Tuesday.